live. So Hanika, listen to it live, okay? Okay. So we were talking about nimit. Okay, ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kare. This is the principle. This is the principle, isn't it? Ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kare. This is the principle. Now, what we are saying is that we have heard all of our life we have heard that if I do good, I will go to heaven. If I do bad, I will go to hell. So is this the real cause or is it nimit? Fiana.
It's probably nimit.
And how about you, Briella?
It's a nimit.
How about you, Stuti?
It's a nimit.
How about you, Moksh?
Nimit.
How about you, Hanika?
Nimit?
Nimit. It is nimit. But what is the reality? The reality is ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kare. So, Hanika, have you understood? Hanika, have you understood or not yet?
Sorry, what are you saying?
I'm saying that when we say, for example, that Jeev Dravya helps, moves with the help of Dharmastika. Is this statement true or is it a nimit statement?
It's a nimit statement.
Explain why.
Because ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kar sake.
Ek Dravya Bija, why? So, which two Dravyas are involved in this statement?
Dharmastikai and
And Jeev Dravya.
yeah.
And Jeev Dravya. Now let me give you another statement. Moksh. Because I did 5 upvas, I gained good karma and I went to heaven. Is this a nimit statement or is it a true statement?
Nimit.
And which are the two dravyas involved over here?
One is the soul, another one is the karma, that is the pudgal.
So what does this prove?
That if something good happens, and there is presence of karma, it doesn't mean that karma affects your soul because they are
Ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kare. Okay, now let me give you another example. Listen to this, Fiana. The body is Pudgal. Now listen to this. On my body, I was feeling cold. I wore a jacket and I started to feel warm. Is this a nimit statement or is it a true statement? Now there are two Pudgals involved. Ubire, Fiana. Stuti. Pudgal is the jacket and even the body. Why?
Because one dravya cannot affect another dravya.
So which two dravyas are involved over here?
Two types of pudgal.
No. So which one is the first Pudgal? Hanika, can you listen?
It's the body and then there's the sweater.
Yeah, so there are two sources. So have you understood, Fiana, Briella? Even one Pudgal can't do anything of another Pudgal. Okay. In Siddhashila, one Jeev helped another Jeev. Is this a true statement or a false statement? Fiana.
It's false.
Why?
Because ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kar.
So which one is the first Dravya?
Jeev and then another Jeev.
Okay, Briella, go close the door of this room. Are you sitting in a room? Go and close the door.
There's no doors.
Then
like
these
it's kind of like an open space.
Then these people are talking so loudly. Imagine I can hear them, so it must be so disturbing for you. Okay.
Tell them to talk a bit more quietly.
Okay. So ek dravya, bija dravya, no kind. Now, I am, listen to this, Briella. I am speaking speech, and Briella can listen with her ears. Briella, is this a nimit statement or is it a true statement? All of you have to answer.
It's a false statement because ek dravi bija dravi nu kai nahi kar શકે.
So what is speech?
Speech is Pudgal and hearing is Pudgal.
Not hearing is Pudgal. The ear is Pudgal. Say.
Yeah.
The ear is Pudgal. So where is knowledge coming from? I am speaking, yet
The
you're
source.
understanding. So Hanika, let's move on to Hanika. So Hanika, I am speaking, but Hanika is understanding. Now which two dravyas are involved?
The understanding.
No, speech, Ubira. Speech is which dravya?
Speech is Pudgal.
And the understanding is which dravya? This is a tricky one. Let's see if she gets it. And if not, it will move on to Moksh.
Jeev.
Jeev dravya, very good. So why did you say Jeev dravya? What is the reasoning?
Because understanding, you need knowledge to understand something.
Clap for her. Very good girl. You have a concept and amagajma besi gyo ekdam. Very good girl. Okay, well done. So ek dravya bija dravya nu kaina. So is my speech with my speech, can you understand, Hanika?
No.
No. Why?
Because ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kari sake.
But why? In this example, explain.
Like when you're speaking, I can't understand you because like ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kari sake.
Oh, you that is not a good explanation, Moksh.
One dravya cannot do anything for another dravya. A speech doesn't make you understand. Isn't like speech like waves?
But what dravya is speech?
Speech is like metaparticles because
Not like metaparticles. It is
speech is
metaparticles.
metaparticles because a speech is a form of wave.
Okay, and understanding?
Understanding practically, okay, no. Just understanding, since to understand something, you need to have knowledge. And Pudgal does not have knowledge, so it's your soul that understands.
So ek dravya bija dravya nu kai na kari shake.
Kai
So
na
the
kari
speech,
shake.
so the speech can't do anything for the soul. Have you understood, Briella? Okay, so now we have got about 10 minutes. Okay, so now when somebody is talking, like I am talking, how come you are getting knowledge? Where is your knowledge coming from? Yeah, Fiona.
You're getting the knowledge from your soul.
If not from your soul, from me. Okay, it is correct. It is correct. Hanika, where is it
soul.
coming from?
Soul.
I wanted to say the same thing.
From
So,
the soul. Very good. Okay, so both of you are good. Very good. Okay, so it is coming from the soul. Now, let me ask you one question, which in the International Convention, Stuti is going to talk about. Atyar Siddhi, whatever we were discussing is Fiona's topic. Now, Stuti, knowledge is coming from the soul. So how do you experience the soul? Now, this is a very easy answer. Let's see how many of you have grasped it. Let's see how many of you have understood it. Yes, Moksh.
Kamal auntie, you are breaking.
Is it?
Hanika, how do you experience the soul? knowing that you are knowledge. How do you experience the soul?
How do I put it? Okay, so like since just like the H Dravya, there are two angles. It's like that. Even now, Gyan.
Too bore. It is not that. Okay, it is that is not the answer. Fine, let me ask you another question. Can sugar be separate? Wait, sorry. Can sweetness be separated from sugar, Fiona? Hanika is saying no. Fiona is saying no. Briella.
No.
Can sourness be separated from lemon?
No.
No. But can karma be separated from atma? Because it is separate. That is the reason, isn't it, Hanika? It is separate. So who, let me ask you, and now let's see who has understood this concept extremely well. Who is without karma? Who is without karma? Yeah, Fiona.
Arihant and Sid.
Arihantan said her answer is correct, but I want a perfect answer. Who is without karma? Yeah, Moksh.
I and every like
Hanika, what is your answer?
Somebody who has reached the level of Arihant and Sid or reached
Okay.
the 13th Gunistan.
Okay, so yours and Fiona's answer is correct. Fiona, you want to expand? What is your answer?
I know my answer is correct, but I have another answer. Maybe a long shot, but soul doesn't have karma because they're separate.
So who is soul?
Soul is me. Soul is me is Jeev.
So clap for Moksh and Fiona. Their answers are correct. 100% correct. That soul, any soul, not just Arihantan Sid, any soul, right now in the present tense, we are without karma. We are without karma. We are without the Dravya karma. Okay, Sophia, and all these are the points for your speech. Now you have to improvise. I have already read through your speech. Now, can you improvise your speech and email it to me? With all these points that we have discussed today, we discussed about body, we discussed about the Gnan Gun, we discussed about the Dharmastikai, we discussed about Kriyavati Shakti, so many points we have discussed today. Okay, so can you improvise your speech? Anika, you have to send me your essay by 6th of January. Has your mom told you?
No, she hasn't.
Bichari Anika. Anika, so many things are not being told to you. This is not fair because your mom should tell you, because how else do I tell you? You don't have a mobile phone.
I
Okay?
do.
You have?
Yeah.
Then you give me your number.
Okay.
Okay? You give me your number at the end of the class because so many messages are not been given to Hanika. Okay. Fine. Anyway, let's like, and then do you check your phone or is it like Moksh's phone? He never checks his phone.
No, I do check my phone from time to time.
Okay, so you have to check your phone every day now. You might get a message from me. Okay, Moksh. Moksh doesn't check his phone, but it's okay. Stuti checks, it's okay. It like doesn't matter. Fine. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, Moksh, ask.
I don't have a phone. Like I do, but it's with my dad.
Then why did you give me your number? If you don't want to use it, why did you give me your number?
No, that was just like
Just like that for fun. Okay.
No, it's just like a byline number. Like, but mostly you message just Stuti.
Yeah.
Don't message
Okay.
me.
Okay, fine, no problem. Okay, so fine. Okay, so now what did I want to say? Okay, so the Gnan Gun, can it ever be separated from the soul, Hanika? It can never be separated from the soul. So now can like somebody, I've given you a few hints over here. How do you experience the soul? We know that soul experience happens in Paryay when you look at the Dravya. We know that much. But now I'm going one step forward because this is there in Stuti's. Stuti, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Because you're not looking at me, you're looking at something else. Okay, so you don't look at other things or you don't do other things. Okay, Stuti, what were you doing right now? That day I had scolded Fiona because even she walked out of class without asking permission. So Stuti, even I'm like giving you a warning today, okay? Don't do other things when you're in class. Okay, fine. Gnan gun cannot be separated from Atma. Gnan gun cannot be separated from Atma. So how do you experience the soul? Now this is the clue is in this statement. Gyan gun cannot be separated from Atma. And hu Atma chu, hu Jeev chu. So how do I experience the soul? Think. Moksh. You don't know. Fiona.
You need to know that you are knowledge. Well,
Okay.
like you need to know that you're a soul, and you need to believe that you're a soul, and soul is knowledge. So you need to believe that you're a soul to get to
Briella?
well, experience the soul. You need to believe you're a soul.
Okay. Briella, what is your answer? And then I'll tell you whose answer was correct.
You're supposed to fully experience, believe that your soul and Arihant is completely 100% correct.
Good girl. Okay. Good try. Fine. Stuti.
Does your gyan need to take like a turn inward and see your soul, like see, I don't know how to say it, but
Look from the inner.
look at your soul rather than the outside.
Okay. Moksh, what is your answer?
My answer was that
My
like
answer is, not was, is.
my answer is that whenever you like want to have soul experience, you need to know like some few things that like you're a soul and your belief has to change and you have like,
Ubore, stop, bus.
and
Okay.
then
Now
your
the story is
gyan,
going. Okay, ha, ball. And then what?
and then your gyan, as I was saying before, it has like two angles to look
Wait.
at.
Stop. Okay. Fiona's answer is the correct answer. Clap for her. Her answer is the correct answer. You need to believe that knowledge is soul, soul is knowledge. That is the correct answer. Stuti's answer, clap for Stuti. Her answer is also correct. Is also correct. Okay, I am knowledge. Instead of focusing on the outside, I just need to focus on the inward. That hu jatma chu, aji gnan badu thai che. It is this. This is proving that I am existing. Because we can know everything, can't we? That let's take a Fiona screen. That there's a flower vase behind. Happy birthday is written. There's a calendar behind. There's the window behind. Now, like, let's look at Stuti's screen. There's a flower vase behind. There's a calendar behind. There's a wall behind. Let's take Hanika's background. There's a bed behind. There's a window behind. આ બધું જ્ઞાન કેવી રીતે થાય છે? ક્યાંથી ના આવે છે જ્ઞાન? Hanika, જ્ઞાન ક્યાંથી ના આવે છે?
Soul.
Soul. From the soul. So can we say that that knowledge is soul? Can we say that, Hanika? Is it correct to say that?
Yeah, like knowledge is a part of, is a gun of the soul, but it's not like the whole of the soul.
Very good. Fine. Ekdam fine, Boily. Very good answer. So her answer is correct. But Hanika, now we go one step forward, okay? Now, what identification do you use to know that this is soul? Like, for example, Briella, how do you identify that this is sugar? When you put on your mouth, how do you know that this is sugar? Yeah. Ball, Briella.
Because it tastes sweet.
It tastes sweet. Very good. Moksh, how do you know that this is lemon when you put on your mouth?
It tastes sour.
So Hanika, are you understanding? With one identification, we know that this is lemon. How do we know that Hanika is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Mehta? How do we know that? Because we see Hanika with her mom and dad, isn't it? We see Hanika all the time with her mom and dad. So we know that Hanika is the daughter of so-and-so person, isn't it? Hanika, how do you know that this chili is chili? What do you do when you put on the mouth? How do you know?
It tastes spicy.
Tastes spicy, tastes chili. Exactly. So Hanika Stuti, have you Moksha, don't do that. Well, have you understood that soul? Okay, Hanika, have you understood that the sweetness is an identification that this is sugar? Have you understood? So knowledge, Priyala, have you understood that knowledge is the identification? Do you understand the meaning of identification? Briella? No. Does your mom and dad have an ID card? Do they have a passport? Hanika, do you have a passport? You have a passport. So that is your ID, isn't it? That is your ID, isn't it? So, ek minute, Hanika. Briella, that is your ID. If you want to travel from country X to country Y, you need a passport, isn't it? Or will they let you sit on the plane without a passport? They can't let you sit on the plane without a passport, Hanika. So that is showing that this is Briella Shah, and this is her picture, this is her date of birth, this is her father's name, this is her mother's name, and then they know, okay, in this passport, like the officer at the airport will look at the passport, then he'll look at Briella. Okay, these two people are the same, isn't it, Hanika? I mean, Briella, isn't it? When you pass immigration, doesn't that happen, Moksh? Then he will look at your passport. Okay, yeah, this is Moksh, this is Moksha, Hanika, yeah, this is Hanika Mehta, and then they allow you to go. But imagine, Hanika, if you took Stuti's passport, will they let you pass by? They will not let you pass by. Fiona, if you took my passport, will they let you pass by? They will not let you pass by because our faces are different. They will know, no, this is not Fiona. This is not Fiona. They will immediately, they will know. So Hanika, how do you identify this is soul? Yes, Hanika?
Because of its qualities.
Which is the main quality? Hanika, from your whole body, when they look at the passport, what is the main quality? Your face, isn't it? Your face. It is your face. So what is the main quality of the soul over here to identify by looking at just the face? Imagine, Hanika, they're not looking at your full body. They're looking at only your face and then, okay, this is Hanika. He will not even look at you up and down. Have you seen any officer who does that? No officer does that. They will only look at Briala's face. Okay, yeah, this is Briala. Okay, Briala, go. Okay, so they will not look at the whole thing. Now, Hanika, what is that one identification that we know that this is soul? Yes, Hanika?
Gyan and
Gyan
Sati.
Gun. Gyan Gun. Very good. Clap for Hanika. That is the correct answer. Briella, how do you know that this is soul? What is, ek minute, Hanika. What is the one identification? Only one ID. Only one ID. Because remember, you only have one passport. What is the one ID that you know that this is soul?
It got infinite Gyan Gun.
No, not infinite Gyan Gun. It has one Gyan Gun.
Yeah.
Okay. So say Gyan Gun, okay? Because of Gyan Gun.
Yeah.
Gyan Gun. Okay. Yeah, Hanika, ask your question.
If we only mainly use one of the characteristics of, let's say, of anything, then what are the uses of the other characteristics? Like lemon
Many.
has sourness,
Many.
but it's also yellow or green colored. So what's the use of those other? What's the use of those other? Like,
Okay, let me, fine. That is a very good clap for Hanika. It is actually an excellent question. What is the use of others now? Okay, Hanika, to identify you at like immigration, Moksh, you only need the face, isn't it? You only need the face. But Hanika, what is the use of your hand? To carry your hand luggage, isn't it? That is the use of your hand. Although it is not, it is there, but it is not used for the purpose. Listen to the word I'm using. It is not used for the purpose of immigration, isn't it? Isn't it, Hanika? Is it used for the purpose of immigration, your hand? It is not used. Only your face is used for the officer to see. Okay, now Hanika also has got legs. What is the purpose of legs? It will take her from her car to the aeroplane. So like there's a purpose, isn't there, Hanika, of your legs? But is that used in immigration? That is not used in immigration. Okay, Hanika also has a spinal cord, which is helping her to sit for 8 hours flight from point A to point B. Is that used in immigration, Briella? That is not used in immigration. So what is used in Atmanubhuti? Hanika, which gun is used in Atmanubhuti? Main gun.
Gyan.
Have you understood now that there's a purpose of everything? There's a purpose of darshan gun, charitra gun, virya gun, sukh gun. There's a purpose of everything. All these guns are used. How your hands are used, how your legs are used, how your spinal cord is used. Have you understood, Hanika? Have you really understood, Hanika? Toj ha parje, nikar hani party, okay? ત્યાં સુધી ના જ પાડવાની. Look, Briella ને she has a good habit. એને જ્યાં સુધી 100% સમજમાં ના આવે ને ત્યાં સુધી હા નથી બોલતી. એને જ્યારે સમજમાં 100% આવી જાય ને ત્યારે જ હા બોલે છે. ઓકે હાનિકા? જ્યાં સુધી 100% સમજમાં ના આવી જાય ત્યાં સુધી હા નહીં બોલવાની. Okay, fine. Okay, so have you understood for Atmanubhuti, all the guna are required. It's not that the other guna are not required, Hanika. But Hanika, in immigration, is your hands, your legs, your spinal cord required or your face is required? Your face is only required for identification. In the same way, for Atmanubhuti, the main gun is Gnan gun. Have you understood? Briella, have you understood? Kind of 50-50? Hanika, Briella? Or have you understood fully?
I understand fully.
Okay, fine. Fiona, have you understood?
Yes.